Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, the God, the Pokemon God, Spastic1477, and I'm here today with another video, and today I am going to be talking about how back in primary school, I was a Pokemon God. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, dude, you're like fucking 7 years old. And to that I say, shut the fuck up, it's none of your goddamn business. I was a God at 7 years old. I may have lost that status recently, but, you know, who the fuck cares? So, to kind of get you in the mindset, these hardcore Pokemon fans that might be watching this video, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you back to, like, fucking Gold and Silver, dude. And at this age, I didn't really know about, like, fucking EVs and shit like that. And, like, all the, like, EV training and stuff. I just winged it with my training. I did it all natural. I trained all my Pokemon up. And so, I was in about, I don't know, it would have been like year 2 or 3. Pokemon Gold and Silver had come out. I'd finished the game. And I had, in my team, I had a Typhlosion. I had a Feraligatr because someone traded me. I had a Nidoking. I had fucking, I think I had Ho-Oh. But I don't think I used it because it was like a legendary and everyone was like, no, you can't use legendaries, they're too strong. So I think I switched it out with like a fucking Kingler. Yeah, no, I switched that out with a Kingler because, I don't know, I just fucking did. I also had my my Blastoise from the last gen that I traded over. And I had, fucking, I think it was like Vileplume. I had a Vileplume. So yeah, I had a fairly well balanced team, you know, nothing special, they were all kind of trained naturally, and so shit went down. We like, after this fucking wrestling thing got canned, right, by the school, we started bringing our Game Boys to school, and I was one of the only people with like a link cable. There was like 3 of us with link cables, so we'd have like a tournament thing where there'd be like 6 of us, and then we'd all battle for like the top spot, yeah? So we do like a round robin thing, so the person with the most wins would advance. And so we had like, it was like, there were 2 groups of 6, and the one person with the most wins in each group would advance, and they would be like, because they'd be the best of the group, and then and then the 2 best people would verse it out. And this happened at least like once a week, because people's teams kept changing, we kept like leveling up and shit. And so we kept going with this. And so one day, because I'd been just bringing my link cable to school because my mother and father didn't really like the fact that people were starting to bring their Game Boys to school, and they were fairly expensive at the time, so I didn't bring mine, I just brought my cable so other people could battle. And everyone was asking me, like, dude, you've got a cable, you must have a Game Boy, like, you come bring your Pokemon and we'll battle. I'm like, I can't, like, my mum and dad tell me no. But one day, I give in to the peer pressure and I bring my Game Boy to school. So I get into the group. One guy didn't bring his Game Boy, so I was put into that group. And I verse the first guy, and this first guy's got like fucking 3 Pokemon, dude. And they're all like level 100. All my Pokemon are like level 80 at this time, right? But he's got 3 level 100 Pokemon. They weren't legendaries. It was like something like a fucking Kangaskhan, fucking Raichu, and a Lapras. So it wasn't like overly balanced or anything, but my team just fucking dominated, dude. Like, my Nidoking took out his fucking Lapras and Raichu with like 2 turns for each like move, and like fucking I dominated that match, and I kept dominating these matches, and I eventually came out on top on that group. So then I get to the final battle, the very, very final battle. And here's the thing about me when I was a kid. I got really competitive when it came to like battling and stuff. Like when it came to the fighting, like with the wrestling matches, I got super serious, and like I would try out all these cool, what I thought as a fucking 10-year-old was cool, all these cool moves and shit, and I would try and win because I was really competitive as a kid to like when I was playing games and stuff, and I kind of really am still now, but not to an extreme degree. So I get into this match, and we both had 6 Pokemon. His Pokemon, they were like in the 90s, and by this time, like, so we did our 6 rounds at recess, so our first break, and then we came back at lunch. And during class, I was playing my Game Boy, because I sat in the back corner, right? So I was sitting at the back. I was playing my Game Boy under the desk. The teacher had no fucking idea. So I was playing, and I trained my Pokemon up to like fucking. So they were before at recess. They were like most of them were about 85, 87, yeah. So by lunchtime, I'd got them to like level 90, dude. I just kept grinding the fucking Elite Four and like training and shit. And so I got here, and I versed in this last guy. And this last guy's Pokemon team is mainly consistent of rock types and like fucking fighting types. So my team wasn't too good against that, considering it was like Typhlosion and shit, and like Nidoking, which is weak against rock and stuff like that. But my Kingler, right? So here's the deal with my Kingler. This was a Pokemon I really, really loved, and it was the first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. And this was the reason why I did that. So he got me down to my last Pokemon. We had about two left each. And I sent out my Kingler, and he had like, I think it was like a Golem. He had a Golem and it would have been a Machamp. So I had a Golem and a Machamp, and I had my Kingler, which was at the time, level 97. So he sends out his Golem, and at this time there was no sturdy, so like a one-hit kill was a one-hit kill. So I showed my fucking Kingler, I told it, use Bubble Beam, my nigga, and it used Bubble Beam, and the Golem just fucking dropped, like critical hit, the cunt just fucking dropped, like instantly dead, and the guy just turned around, he's like, that guy had like the most defense out of any of my Pokemon there. I was like, yeah, but my Kingler's a fucking boss, bitch. Okay, I didn't actually say that, but I was like, oh well, haha, I killed him. Something like that. So then he sends out his Machamp. And his Machamp, this was a really intense battle, because the first round his Machamp used like Karate Chop or some shit, and it got my Kingler down to about half health, so I knew the next attack was gonna fucking destroy me. I told my Kingler to use Stomp, and it stomped him, and it did like a fucking critical hit, so it took about 3/4 of the health away. So I kind of thought, if I can get the first attack out next turn, I get this instantly. So I put faith in my Kingler, because I believed in it, man. This was a Pokemon that was going to make me a Pokemon god. So I told my Kingler, use Stomp, my nigga, like, you're going to do this. I press that A button, and the first attack happens. It's his Pokemon. My heart drops as I read the text. Opponent's Machamp used Seismic Toss. And I can't help but watch my Kingler's HP drop down into the red zone. And keep going. And keep going. Until it stops. On 1 fucking HP. Holy shit! I was fucking having a heart attack in the middle of lunch, because I had won. I'd won. My Kingler used Stomp and fucking wiped out his Machamp. I'd won that. I'd won the match. I fucking destroyed him. Anyway, my parents found out that I brought my Game Boy to school, and I got grounded for like 3 weeks, so, I mean, what goes around comes around, because I told that kid he was a fucking loser. I actually told him he was a fucking loser, and he went and cried. I mean, I was pretty savage, but you know, I'd won, and I was really competitive, and I told him he was a fucking loser. I destroyed him. Anyway, guys, that's my story for today. Leave a like and a comment if you think I'm a Pokemon god. Say Alomoa. If you didn't like this video, please slap it a dislike. All your feedback is appreciated. Tell me to kill myself in the comments if you really want to. If you like my videos, please do subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you.